What's up, everyone? All right, OtterBox reached out to me to do a video spot for them, which I'm very excited about. However, they gave me a few restrictions to follow. One, I'm not allowed to drop this phone more than 4 feet. Two, I have to get this edit back to them within 3 days. That is not a lot of time. Originally, I wanted to go to different locations, but we're gonna accomplish all of this with VFX. So let's get into it. One more thing, it also has to be around 30 seconds, so there's that. Instead of printing out the backdrop, since we're trying to do this quickly, we're gonna actually turn this into a green screen on this side. We'll put green paper on here with tracking marks, and it'll be up like that. And this is technically our 4-foot dropping distance. Space will be here, forest, mountainscape or snow, and then New York streets since it's our last one. So it's like it's falling through all of these. I'm surprised that worked. I thought for sure this would just like bend, but it's stiff as a board.
Come on, bro. I'm no comment. Or less.
Yeah, I mean, something like that could be fine. Maybe a little slower in the background where it's not moving.
Like a time lapse.
Yeah, because the phone will be moving in slow motion.
Yeah.
Falling down, but it shouldn't last more than 2 seconds each. Max 3, because else it's just gonna get dragged on for far too long.
Yeah.
So keeping that in mind. So it may not even be as slow motion as we think.
Okay.
But yeah, how is this the hardest thing out of all the shots? All right, that was pretty genius.
It's really, really nice. So nice. That's all the orders. All the orders.
Oh, you can hear.
Now that we have our backdrop built, we're gonna go into the filming of the tabletop portion. So we're gonna throw a green screen back here. We're gonna light the phone for individually. We only need to actually capture it one time, because then we'll use that same clip and have the phone falling through each one of the backdrops. But we're gonna capture that first, and then we're gonna go into the intro and outros. Let's get it. So the first thing that we had to do was figure out how we're gonna be able to capture the natural falling movement of the phone. So of course we had to build something specifically to get that shot. The best way that we thought about doing it was by using a fishing wire, hanging it from a C-stand, and letting a natural spin happen to be able to capture that movement and be able to light it well.
So one of the key things when it comes to like doing product videos of any sort, especially with multiple different types of objects, one of the biggest key components is finding the flaws within your product. It would take a decent amount of time to like make a 3D render version of this. So you can just take, the product itself and then throw it up on a green screen, orient it the way you want it, and then you're able to create that object to move however you like. So what I'm thinking right now is see these little like niches in the OtterBox. We're gonna put probably the fishing line and sew it into that, and then we're gonna let it spin and rotate. What I found is super annoying is half the time most people just tie it directly up onto the pole. Having something where you can take it off and put it back on and then have a really nice sturdy hold. Basically, this is a shower curtain, a metal shower curtain that I bought. It's a super easy way to take things off and put it back on, and then you just hang it and it works perfectly. So something that's often overlooked when it comes to VFX is how important the lighting is, because you want to light it specifically for the environment that whatever the product or person is in fits that moment. So that's why we have to light it so well when it comes to VFX and not just rely on post and in the editing to make it all fit. So Ben and I were talking about it, and you know what? Just let this other guy explain it. All right, I came in here to grab some lights. We're gonna need 3 lights total, but I'm gonna grab 2 from out here. We're gonna do a key light for the front of the phone to light it up and look it nice and pretty. Then we're gonna do a backlight on it because most of the pictures that we're using are gonna have some type of backlight, like a sun or something is coming through. So we're gonna try and mimic each one of those scenarios with our lighting. So when we take it to post, it feels like the phone is falling through that natural environment. So I'm gonna grab my lights. Oh, these guys. So typically when I light products, I like to use a softbox that resembles the shape of the product. As a rule of thumb, now there's different circumstances that call for different things, but in general, that's my go-to. Dude, I bust that thing big time.
I use this thing almost on every single shoot that I have. It's my lucky favorite turntable.
Dude, you gotta
I've had
be
it since
kidding.
I started. I've had this for like 10 years.
No way.
It's my favorite one because it had the center light to tell me where the center was. This dude drops it within 10 minutes of being here.
Bro,
The balls fell out of it. Dude, straight castrated my
I'm so sorry.
The light still works.
Okay, then
so
sweet.
thanks.
I think we're good.
No,
We just gotta get it back in there.
busted.
No, it's not busted.
So we just switched out the backdrop to a blue instead of the green, mainly because we were getting a lot of spill from the green onto the phone, especially with the phone screen. It's reflecting all that green. When it hits that certain angle, you just see the screen just turn completely green. So what Ben, he's doing the VFX on this one, he's saying that the blue is gonna be a lot easier to get rid of, it's a lot easier to hide than the actual harsh green tones that are created from the green screen. So we replaced that, and yeah, now we're moving on. I think we fixed it. Little technical side of this, we've decided that we're gonna light the product differently each time for the different backdrops, just slightly, because some of the backdrops are a little harsher light, some of them are more backlit, some of them are softer. So we're gonna try and match it the best we can practically so that it doesn't suck when we take it to editing.
Get rid of the shake.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite. When I watch Ben shoot is because he's more neurotic than I am. So it's actually like nice to sit back and watch him like run around like this. See? Makes me so proud. Next came the intro and outro of the effect. And this part kind of took a lot longer than I expected to. I would be sitting here,
Yep.
direct to camera.
Yep.
We shoot our little moment, falls through it to all its thing,
Yep.
hits the ground, but we're still in the New York streets. So just like the piece of it, but then we have the real tile concrete underneath it. Boom, 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 super tight. My hand comes in kind of slow motion, you see it. Then we cut to the wide, and then we see, yes, a random backdrop here. I'm sitting here, I'm like,
I follow.
and I sit here. Then we can decide if I'm gonna like run up to this, or we just cut back to the direct to camera,
Yeah.
and I deliver my lines.
Okay. But the next cut, you're still sitting there, correct?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden this is here, and then you no longer would see the chair.
Well, you would never see over there anyways, because the direct to camera is like tight,
Okay, straight on. Okay.
straight
gotcha.
on like this.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the other videos that I do. So
I follow.
it would fill frame here. So we would
Yep.
never see this until that final wide shot.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So yeah, it could just be sitting here like this, like
Yeah.
right next to me. When we go into the wide, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Follow.
can you do the blah, blah, blah?
All right, well, we'll shoot that. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and
Yeah.
then we'll run that sucker. Woo!
The next thing that we had to figure out was how to come out of our VFX moment back into the real world. And so what we decided to do was create our own makeshift street scene by dropping the phone onto the street pavement. And then when I reach in to pick up the phone, we cut back to the studio and have a match cut to make it look seamless that we were always in the studio this whole time. The problem was trying to match it perfectly so that the phone looked identical when we bring it out of the VFX moment. To get this to match perfectly took a lot of takes to get right.
Now you are. Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Dang it!
And just when we were about to give up, we got it.
One.
Oh,
Yep, that's good. That's in frame. All right, now slowly put your hand in. Perfect. So are we doing a zoom out now from there?
yeah. So then now it's the big reveal that this was all taking place in that corner.
Okay, sick. Okay, wait, before you move it. Sorry. I'm gonna make sure how many footsteps it is from it. 1, almost 2.
Very precise here. Very precise. How many footsteps?
Just about 2, almost exactly.
2 size 7s.
Size 8. I got big feet, man.
Now, with that out of the way, we're basically done. However, we still needed to get that outro line, which you would think would be very simple, but nothing's ever that simple.
2, 1, run it.
Oh. Can your case handle all that? Oh, I'm gonna show the back, sorry.
Typical.
Typical. All right, take 2. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Can your case handle all that?
Perfect. Now I'm gonna cut into you.
I remember at my bougie.
The shadow.
Bro, I can like tilt this up a little bit.
I don't want to make you look like Indiana Jones kid or whatever.
Wow.
Short round. I always thought that would be an awesome Halloween costume.
You would crush that.
I don't know.
Not trying to be racist. Except you should be.
Dude, you said that far too fast. And after all of that, we finally finished it. And yes, we got it in on time. It was within the time constraints. We didn't drop it over 4 feet. And you know what? Just watch it. All right, I'm excited for today. Oh. Can your case handle all that? With its 7x military drop defense, the Defender Series Pro is OtterBox's toughest case yet for the Samsung Galaxy S25. This way, you're prepared for it all. Hello? Oh, and check out their cases on OtterBox.com.